In this video tutorial, I will show you how you can make any city of the world for free in Blender in a minute with texture. This is Blender 3.4.1, currently the latest version. And delete everything. Just drag and click delete, it will delete it. So you will see if I am pressing any key, you will see it here. So first of all, I already installed this Blender GIS. So later I will show you how you can download and install Blender GIS for making cities. So click GIS and web geodata base map. Click OK. Now click G in keyboard and the zoom should be 16. And here you can type any city in the world. I will write like London and click OK. So if you want a very big city, then you can give here like 15 or 14. That will be very huge city, but 16 for this tutorial is good, and click OK. So now this is London city and I will drag the cursor here. Now click E in keyboard. So it cut off this area from the map, Google map. And now this is just only a 2D map. So then click GIS again and click on Get OSM. Here I only need this building. If you need is everything, then you can click Shift and click one by one and click OK. But before you should also click on elevation from object, tick mark here and click OK. So now it's done. It takes some time, 2-3 minutes. So now this city, it has no texture. We cannot click on this viewport. You can see this is just a white city. These buildings are white, so we can convert it to, we can make a texture for it. So I will show you how you can give texture to it. So click on any building, so it will select the whole building, or you can click here in the hierarchy and go to edit mode, click edit mode, and also you can click this space selection and select any rooftop of any building. Like I will click on this one and then click on select and select similar, and here you can click normal. So now it select all roof of all buildings. So now click P in keyboard and click this selection. So what it does, it separated the rooftop from this building. So now these are two object. One is the rooftop and the other one is the building body. So we will go back to the object mode. Here we can see the first one is the buildings and the second one is the rooftop. So if we want to give texture to the building, then we can select the first one, this one, and go to edit mode, and you can select all buildings. So click control, click A in keyboard, so it select all building except the rooftop. And now you can click on UV and you can click on cube projection. So it's created UV for this whole all building. Now we will create texture for this building. So if you want to create texture, you can go to this search bar and click paint. Like I click on P, so click on this paint, and here you can select this uh, rectangle. In the color 2, I will click on this blue, and here from pill you can click the pill and just create like this one, or we can create two. Now select this, click on the selection, and we need like this area. I selected this area and right click and crop. So these are the texture for this building, and click save it. So I will click on this save icon, and here in this folder I will save it. I will name it just texture and click save. Now I will close this paint, and here we can go to this shading tab, and here I will just scroll the mouse wheel to see these buildings like this one, and click new material, and here I will just go to the folder. Here I save my texture. In this texture just link it with the base color, so now you can see the color, and we can change it by going to this UV editing, and here these are our UVs for the whole city. So you can click S in keyboard and just drag your cursor, but here we should scroll the mouse, and here also we can click on this texture mode, this viewport shading, so we can see the buildings, and here we can click again S in keyboard and just make it like bigger, we can make it bigger and bigger more until we see good texture in all buildings. So I think this is now good. So I just click it anywhere and click on this layout. So now you can see these all buildings have nice texture. So if you don't know how to install this GIS and download it, so just these are the link for the Blender GIS, and this for the API key for the GIS. So first of all you should copy this link. These all link will be in the video description. So just open your browser. Here you can paste the link in, paste and go. From here click this small down arrow and click on download zip. So I already downloaded, so I will not download it again. This is very small file, some KBs. In here they wrote it since 2022 you have to register for the API key. So you need to go to this website and or you can just click this go to. This link also will be in the video description, this one, and you should click on request in API key. So if you click on this, it will take you to the sign up page. There you can enter your email address, name and password, and you should fill the form and it will give you, and then verify your email, and you can click on this request API again. So you will get it, and the process will take 2 to 3 minutes, and I will show you how you can install these two now. So here you should come back to your GIS. By the way, if you want to see the whole city, for example, we cannot see it properly, then you can click on this small arrow and click on view button, and here you should make it the end should be more, like we can just add some more meter, and this clip start we can make it less. So we can see now from very near and also from far. So now if you want to install GIS, click on edit, preferences, and here you can click add-on, here install, and there is the Blender GIS. You do not need to unzip it, just keep it zip and double click on it. It will install the GIS, and you can just click on the tick mark. But there are one thing, sometimes this Blender GIS not installing properly, so then you need to close the Blender and again install it if it is not working. And you should also click on this icon. Here you will see the open topography API key, so you can paste it here. Sometimes if it is not available in your Blender, then you should reinstall the Blender GIS 2-3 times, because when for the first time I installed the GIS, this option was not available here. Then I tried reinstall it 2-3 times, then it was available, then I paste the key here. And then sometime there is also another issue. If you click on GIS and the first one, this option is working, but the second two options, these are not working sometime, because it's need the first one is no need for the API key, but these two need the API key. So if you, for example, if you click on this one, it will create for you the map, the Google map, and for this one to work you should click the third option. But first you should click the first one, then you can click the third one to enter the API key. So I will just click it, and here you can paste, but this is necessary, you should paste your API key here and click OK. If your API key here, this row is not available, then it's mean you should close the Blender and open it again, and you will see this API key row here, and click OK.